Well, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another TLEV media video. I'm here at Universal Studios Hollywood to check on all of the construction for the Fast and Furious roller coaster, see if there's anything for Fan Fest, and of course Halloween Horror Nights 2025. So why don't you join me on this extraordinary adventure? Alrighty, we have made it inside of the park. Finally, guys, it's been like freaking 2 weeks since I've been here. It's been a minute. But we are here for a complete update for the Fast and Furious roller coaster. Of course, we're going to be checking to see if there's anything for Fan Fest right now. I doubt it, but we'll check. Speaking of Fan Fest, this is interesting. We have the Hollywood and Dine stores still set up for Wicked, but the Wicked photo op is gone, which I find interesting because it was confirmed about a week ago or so, that Elphaba and Glinda will be meeting people during Fan Fest. So that is a pretty cool update for the entire event. But speaking of the event, we're gonna go look around, see if there's anything for that first. Then we'll go look, of course, at the Fast and Furious roller coaster construction. And then, of course, if we see any signs for the Halloween Horror Nights 2025 construction. I've heard there might be something going on a little bit. So we'll, of course, check and see if there is something going on. As you guys can see, well, the detailing of the bricks are really going in. And you can really see kind of right in this area, kind of has like a burnt effect going on. I don't know if that's on purpose or if that's currently just due to the weather and stuff like that. But you can see the detailing really going on with these bricks, especially kind of making them look a little older, like they've been there for a while. And then you can also see right underneath in this location, this is kind of be the parking garage area where they work on the ride trains and stuff like that, if there needs to be any kind of maintenance. And then of course you have the two entries right here that split off. So I'm assuming there's two loading areas. Because if that's going to be where they're working on the carts and the trains and stuff like that, then this has to be kind of like a fork off where two of the trains can go, get people to reload, get people off, all that kind of stuff. So this is the arrival area for, I'm assuming, those two trains. Alrighty, we have pulled up to the viewing area for the first level of coaster. So sorry, I'm at a loss for words right now, guys. This is so sick to see. Like, just to be able to see the facade is almost complete. I mean, you can see they still need to add a little bit more of the bricks over in this location, but really, I mean, look at this. This is like really close to completion of the bricks. Of course, it looks like they're going to have to be adding some, I'm assuming windows are going to go up in these locations, kind of like in these little, I don't even know what you call those, like little archway window stills, something like that. Like that's, I'm assuming that's what's going to go in these things that are at the top. And then if you pan a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, look at these tracks. Oh my gosh, what is going on here? This is nuts. I did not expect to see this huge inversion going on right here. Beautiful airtime we're gonna get in this location right here. And then we're gonna come down. Oh my gosh, dude, look at this is insane. And then I'm hearing, I've read the comment sections that this right here is actually going to be a launch to go on to the other levels down in that location over there. So instead of this breaking and going down this way, no. It's actually going to be a freaking launch to the next levels. That is so incredible. Guys, look by the UBE venue. There's wood. Probably not for HHN, but there's some wood back there. What's going on? I also do love that I walked past this area, like saying I was going to talk about Fan Fest, but I just got distracted by Fast and Furious. But a reminder, this section over here is going to be all for One Piece during Fan Fest, and nothing's set up right now. So I'm wondering if, you know, they're only going to bring stuff out during Fan Fest. I don't know. I mean, it is March. The event begins in April, so there's some time. I mean, literally we just entered March, so could be next week that we start seeing things being added. And maybe it's a lot of stuff that is already been built and is being built in the backstage areas, maybe where UBE is, where we just passed by. Maybe that's why the wood was there. But yeah, this stuff, we'll have to see if they put things down during March before the event, which is late in April, or if it's something that, since it's a after dark event, maybe they bring the stuff out once the park is closed. We'll just have to wait and see. We have stopped by the lookout area that's after the first Starway, and as you guys can see, what a freaking beautiful shot for all of those coaster heads. I mean, this is incredible. You can see a way better look of the launch to the third hillside over there. A lot of the inversions, the one over here, the one in that location. This is gonna be cool. This, the beginning of the ride, the launch all the way into this location right here. This is gonna be so cool. The freaking airtime you're gonna get right on this point right there, it's gonna be so awesome. I mean, it's gonna remind me of kind of like when you're on, if you ever done Wonder Woman at Six Flags Magic Mountain, right at the beginning of the coaster, the first drop. And that's kind of what's going on here, but the first drop, if you're in the back row, you'll know what I mean. There's so much acceleration in this location that when you go down something like this, some kind of drop like this, you really feel it in the back. And you kind of if you, depending on how you have the lap bar on, you either go up a little bit, and it's pretty gnarly. So this is gonna kind of be paying off for those who are sitting in the back. Just this part, this aspect of the coaster right here going down. Oh, I don't know, something small like that, I'm excited to experience. But I'm excited to experience the entire thing, especially that. Of course, this is probably gonna be the best part of the coaster right here. But man, look at this. This is beautiful, and you can kind of see down here a little bit better the sound barriers that are going to go right here. Oh, and the wind just decided to pick up. That's awesome. But you can see the sound barriers that are going to be going up slowly but surely here for the third level of the coaster. A lot is going on for this lookout over here. Well, first of all, we have them flattening a lot more of this hillside in this location right here, which we still have no clue what it's going to be, but I'm starting to lean more towards that they are just leveling off this hill, so it's going to be more supportive of a starway like this. And then, of course, if you look just in this location right here, I don't think my eyes deceive me, but I see some wood coming in. Now, we don't know for sure if it's Halloween Horror Nights wood. It could just be for, these walls or something that's going on over there. But there is a little bit of something right there. And not just in this location by the Mummy queue area, no, but also back over here behind Transformers, which is called the T-pad location. There's a lot of wood. Now, I'm pretty sure this wood that's being kind of carried right now and stuff like that is actually going in for the Dungeons and Dragons experience that is going to be in Soundstage 15, which was the location of the weekend maze. Well, that's where we're going to have the Dungeons and Dragons walkthrough experience, which I cannot wait to experience during Fan Fest. So I'm pretty sure that all this wood that we're looking at right now is for that experience. That is going to be so cool. It's going to be like a halfway point for Horror Nights that we're going to have something called a walkthrough. They're not calling it a maze or a house. It is called a walkthrough, but I think it is going to be a bit thrilling. I'm not going to lie. I think it's going to be pretty awesome. Now, what'll probably end up happening is that since we have these walls, and I don't know how long this project right here is going to take, this will probably be the end of the maze. If this location is used where we used to have the facade the past 2 years, this will be the end of the maze. Have everybody essentially exit that way. So maybe you have to close up the Mummy. Who knows? I mean, it really depends on if these walls and these fences are all gonna still be up. But then you put the facade on the opposite side, and that way we can't really see it. And I hope I'm not giving any ideas of Horror Nights, because I would love to be able to see the facade being built right here. But out of safety and out of all of the other projects that are going on, facade might be on the other side if this location is being used for 2025. And it's time to look at the movie billboards that we have up today. We got Bad Guys 2 still up, How to Train Your Dragon. Now we got Drop, that's a new one, and Blumhouse's Woman in the Yard, or The Woman in the Yard. And this was interesting because maybe we'll see something like this at Horror Nights, who knows? I mean, it is March 28th, so, and I haven't seen a single trailer for this film right here, so, you know, who knows? Potential Horror Nights maze? Maybe, I don't know. But to be honest, any Blumhouse film they make is a potential Horror Nights maze due to the fact that we just always work with Blumhouse. But the fact that this is coming out March 28th and I haven't seen a single trailer for it, I don't think it's going to be one of Blumhouse's best, but I could be wrong. Who knows? Who knows? Well, we're saying bye to Bumblebee, but I don't know where he's going to go to fight the Decepticons because the ride is closed. But it's only closed for a little bit because there's probably some refurb going on inside, but really, in my opinion, the refurb has to start outside because, oh my God, that poor sign is, oh geez, the sun bleaching on this thing has just really messed it up. It needs some TLC, so hopefully that'll get a little bit of new paint and new design on there. I don't even know how you combat that. Like, do you have to get an entire new like a whole replacement for Optimus Prime and for Megatron? Like, geez Louise, guys. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's not showing you guys enough what's going on. But like, I'll zoom in. Hopefully you guys can see. Just like, man, the sun bleach is crazy. But yeah, it's closed. Refurb going on. Hopefully they're working on the projectors, everything going on in there. The screens are being fixed up. And in the end, I hope they just take it out completely. And right behind these walls over here, we got more construction going on for the Dungeons and Dragons experience. As y'all can see, they're going into the soundstage to do that construction of the maze. And it'll be interesting to see that if, once the Dungeons and Dragons experience is done, if, you know, they just keep the walls up essentially and use the walls, use whatever's going on inside for those rooms for Horror Nights. I mean, that's very possible. Came into the Universal Studios store because I wanted to see if this shirt was on sale, since March 10th is the last day to experience the Fast and Furious Supercharge, well, part of the studio tour. And I mean, it's funny to say that Supercharge is going to become an exclusive ride in Orlando. So, you know, congrats Orlando, you guys get to keep Supercharge. I don't know what else to say. But, you know, I'm wondering if this shirt's going to be taken down or a price dropped and stuff like that. Because, I mean, look, I am going to need something to wear on March 10th. So I'm not going to spend $25 on this. I'm wondering, you know, on March 10th or a little bit after that, if this shirt is going to go on sale, because all these, I mean, these they can keep just selling normally because it doesn't really say Supercharged. But the shirt right here, it is Supercharged merch. So who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for my time here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Man, there's a lot going on for the Fast and Furious coaster. There might be Horror Night stuff, but we do see a lot for Fan Fest, especially the Dungeons and Dragons experience. So if you guys want to be kept up to date with all of that, make sure to be following us and subscribe to the channel. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified every time we post a video. Got social media, TLEV Media, all across the board. With all that being said, my name is Mr. E, and I'll see you guys on the next extraordinary adventure.